Each of us have expectations for how others should act when interacting with us. For example, how formal or informal they are, or whether they talk fast or slow, whether their voice is loud or soft, how close they get to us physically. We expect others to align with our own preferences. When we interact with others who do not meet our expectations or who behave differently than we do, we naturally feel some level of discomfort with them. The behavioral styles model is an effective, easy-to-use tool to help us align our behavior with others' behaviors and to remove interpersonal barriers to effective interactions with others. To become more effective as a coach, you need to recognize other people's behavioral styles. We call this reading others. It's important to remember that people reading isn't meant to label people. Instead, it's a way to help us understand their needs better. Remember, there are no good or bad styles. All styles have strengths and all styles have limitations. And everyone is a mixture of different styles, so it may be difficult to read people 100% correctly. But there are a few tips that can help you read people more effectively. When reading people, observe their actual behavior. Specific things to look for include their body language, their tone of voice, the expressions on their face, their choice of words, and other things can be indicators of their behavioral style as well. Let's walk through 3 steps of people reading. Step 1, consider the person's level of assertiveness. Assertiveness can be represented on a scale. Low assertive people are people who tend to listen and ask questions more than they talk and tell. They are more cautious and they tend to be more reflective. On the other hand, highly assertive people tend to tell more than they ask, and they tend to work at a faster pace. You can also consider verbal and nonverbal behaviors that indicate low or high assertiveness. Step 2, consider whether a person is primarily task or people-oriented. Task-oriented people tend to control their feelings while they focus on the task at hand. They enjoy getting things done, and they tend to be more questioning and skeptical. On the other hand, people-oriented people tend to share their feelings and focus on people. They enjoy getting together socially, and they tend to be warmer and more accepting of others. You can also consider the verbal and the nonverbal behaviors that indicate task or people-oriented tendencies. Step 3, combine these tendencies to form a matrix that places these individuals into one of 4 distinct behavioral style quadrants. Each style is labeled according to how this person typically approaches their work. These are the 4 prominent behavioral styles. The director, who is very task-oriented and highly assertive. The relator, who is low assertive and very people-oriented. The analyzer, who is low assertive and very task-oriented. And finally, the persuader, who is highly assertive and very people-oriented. Here's a few key points when thinking about behavioral styles. First, all are equally valuable, and everyone is a blend of all 4 styles. 2, your behavioral style is also influenced by other factors, such as life experiences, education, and your maturity level. 3, understanding yourself better is the first step to becoming more effective when working with others. Next, learning about other people's behavioral styles can help you understand their priorities, their needs, and how they may differ from you and your own style. Lastly, you can improve the quality of the coaching relationships by using behavioral styles to build more effective relationships.